Today we have the personal bodyguard Marco Battini, who has worked with celebrities such as Scarlett Johansson, Kendall Jenner and Whoopi Goldberg. He will be joined by celebrity trainer D Nash, who has also worked as a celebrity bodyguard. Today they will be talking about life as a bodyguard and how they train to stay sharp and in shape for the job.
Hey guys, I'm D Nash, celebrity personal trainer. I'm back at Elevate Gym here in Ealing Broadway. Today I'm joined by a special guest. We're doing a training session and we're going to be discussing a little bit about what bodyguards do. Marco's a well-known bodyguard, Marco Battini.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. So guys, Marco's looked after great people, Whoopi Goldberg, Kendall Jenner, the royal family. We'll be discussing that and what it takes to become a bodyguard. So stick around for this journey. But firstly, Marco, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I've been a bodyguard for the last 30 years. I'm 54.
54, you're in great shape for 54?
Yeah, well, you know, it's a training, you know, you've got to keep in shape. And the main thing is, I think you've got to stay fit because for what we do, it's no good being like 20 stone overweight.
Yeah.
If you've got to move around, you know, especially when you're wearing suits and that, you know, it's no good being massive, overweight. Best thing is just to keep in shape, which I've been doing all my life anyway. I used to be a bodybuilder like yourself.
Yeah.
Then you tone down because age comes along for everybody. So, and it just keeps me fit, keeps me. I feel stronger, especially when I'm, you know, there's a lot of standing around, a lot of waiting and stuff, you know, and just general fitness keeps you in the game.
Yeah. So guys, some interesting information coming about life of a bodyguard. So enjoy this journey. We're going to be doing biceps and triceps. It's going to be cool. So guys, like with any movement coming to the gym, warm up is extremely important. So we're going to do biceps and triceps. We're going to do back-to-back sessions today. We'll start with the basic bicep curl movement and a kickback, just to get some blood in the arms, and we'll progress on to the heavier stuff after that. So always warm up.
Always warm up.
So guys, after the warm-up, got some good blood flow in the biceps and the triceps. We're going to do a back-to-back EZ bar movement. Now on the EZ bar, there's many variations, many hand grips, close grip, wide, wider. We're going to just do a middle grip, and Mark's going to start off. We're going to do bicep curl and then a lying skull crush extension, back-to-back. So
12 reps each.
12 reps each. That's the plan, guys. So keep the form nice and tidy, keep the tension on, don't rush it, control the negative, don't let gravity take over. Keep the muscle under tension at all times. Enjoy. So guys, with this movement, important, you notice his elbows are tucked in, and it's a nice control movement up and down. Always stay in control. You've got to be in charge of the machinery, not the machinery in charge of you. Beautiful, form is beautiful. So guys, with this movement, like I said, there's different variations on the bar. Me personally, when I do sometimes some of my training sessions, when I do a curl, I try and tilt my wrists out without putting stress in them. I find I get a better peak on the bicep. So if you try this, just a slight twist there, as opposed to that, you notice the difference. Forearms come into play. I do a slight peek out like that, and I get a better peak on the center of the bicep. My range is a little bit shorter than Marco's, but that's what works for me, okay? So guys, important in between sets, obviously, when you're in the gym, work, stretch. Don't be playing around on your phone, make it a working hour. So a basic stretch for bicep, which seems to work for me, I'm trying to drive my elbows forward and drive my hands backwards. And you can see the separation there between the two, as in bicep. It's in the name, bicep. So stretch like that. You can also lean against something, pull out, Stretching is very important, guys. You want to grow, got to stretch, contract, tear the muscle fibers down. That's how we develop. So guys, we're going to be doing 4 sets of this movement. First one's a warm-up. We're sticking with 12 rep range. Guys, if you get a rep 12 and you've got a lot of steam in the tank and you're not struggling, you go to 15. Don't just stop there, don't give up, keep stressing the muscle. And if you get to 7 and you're struggling, the weight's too heavy. Reduce the weight and hit your target always. But always keep the muscle under stress. Round 2, let's go, Marco. So guys, a little bit about being a bodyguard. Myself, like Mark, have been very fortunate to look after some very well-known people. Some people we can discuss, some people we can't. Things that are public knowledge is things we can share with you. Mark, I know you looked after some amazing people. I know you were at Pavarotti's wedding 2004, looking after him specifically.
Yeah, well, he's a very interesting character because, of course, you know, the main problem was getting him around, you know, because
he was a big man.
He was a big man, and a lot of the time there was 2 of us to walk ahead of him, and he'd have his hands on our shoulders, like walking like this, you know.
Support.
Just support, because you know he was a big man, and he was getting on. So, but he was a lovely.
So what type of car would a man like Pavarotti be cruising in?
Funny you say that. Obviously, you must be familiar with the Maybach, Mercedes Maybach. It was the only car that he could fit in the back. So we had to get in a Maybach, and we took him to the, you know, that's what we drove around in.
And Marco, any other? I mean, I know you looked after many recently. Whoopi Goldberg. Who else have you been with? Kendall Jenner.
Kendall Jenner. Yeah, I look after Kendall Jenner when she does the fashion shows, of course. Then I've looked after J-Lo, Scarlett Johansson. I've been working with for 10 years. Just worked with her recently in the Venice Film Festival. I mean, there's so many to name, but those are the really big names.
And I know you look after the royal family as well.
I will look after the Qatari royal family, the Altanis, which I've been working for 15 years.
Wow.
And when they come over to London, you know, Paris, Italy, just follow them around in Europe. And I've been lucky enough to go out to their country, which is different. It's really different.
Guys, the precept about bodyguards, everyone thinks they've got to be massive people. Some clients want a big person to show some kind of figure thing. Some clients don't. I got a client, you know, when I go travel with him in Hawaii or Vegas or wherever, he wakes up in the morning 5 o'clock, he wants to go for a run on the beach. I've got to run next to him. If I'm 20 stone, I ain't going to be running next to nobody. I mean, catching Uber and clapping out the window, supporting him. You know, different people want different things. I always relate to a bodyguard like Paul Burrow, looked after Lady Di. He was a very small man, but very capable. And everyone has a different selection of person they want to protect them. But as you can see, Mark has been in the game a long time. It looks great for his age. Different people want different things. But fitness and health is extremely important in this game. So guys, movement 2 is a calisthenic move. We're going to do a bicep and tricep movement. We're going to do 2 variations. They both have the same impact. One more stressful than the other maybe. Use these both in your movements. But yeah, this is something you can apply at home. You can do this on a doorpost, on a tree in a park, or some kind of way. But yeah, it's something different, not often seen in the gym. Check it out. Guys, it's very important to notice Marco's on his toes. Also, he's cause engaged, so his back's not angled. He's got a strong back there, cause engaged on the toes, and you're doing a full stretch, full contraction. You can actually see the tricep working there throughout the movement. So like I said, for the bicep, we're doing 2 different variations. Mark is doing one down on the ground, and I'm doing one up in the air. Similar movement, both impact the bicep. This one, you've got to use a bit of core strength. It does target a bit of the abs. So it's a double movement, double whammy, double bonus. Everybody's a winner. Guys, the important thing with that movement is a full stretch and a full contraction. It's very easy doing short little 2-inch bounces. That has absolutely no impact on the bicep. Full stretch, full contraction, maximum growth. Guys, that definitely looks, I'm sure, like a very, very simple movement. But you got to try that. Full range, make sure your head up with your hands behind your neck practically, and then a full extension on the toes. Awesome, awesome movement. Very, very, very effective.
What I usually used in the past.
I've actually not done that movement.
No, I used to do this a long time ago, and I just started doing it again.
I think Arnold was known for.
Arnold he used to love it. It's one of his favourite exercises, and I happened to see like an interview, and he was talking about training in the old days and nowadays and stuff, and he was saying that like he showed Lee Priest, and Lee Priest does it as well.
I've got a whole man up. I've done hundreds of different tricep movements. Never done that first time. So
it looks so easy, but it's effective, and it kills those triceps. You feel a really good pump towards the end.
Great stuff. Nice, very nice. So guys, something the public or people out there think all bodyguards are ninjas. You know, we go around just like smashing people up and beating people up. That is so far from the truth. And the reason for this is you got a principal or a VIP. Mark is my principal, my VIP. Somebody comes to attack him, I step out, I start fly kicking them and being ninja, Chuck Norris. I've now left Mark vulnerable. Somebody else can attack him. This is the thing further from the truth, guys. We are not ninjas. We train to take your principal, your VIP. Actually, we train to grab them in a certain way by the head, and you can guide their body and run with them out of danger. I mean, Marco, what's your thoughts on this?
Yeah, well, exactly. I mean, that's the, you know, people have got this misconception, like the bodyguards are just like big, you know, and they're just there to beat somebody up. That's the worst thing you can do, because as you said, you put your client in danger. And then there's another side, another aspect of that is that obviously, if you beat somebody up in front of a famous client, you know, there's potential lawsuits.
Lawsuits, yeah.
And that happens. So the best thing is always try and diffuse, walk away. Yeah. You're not running away, you're diffusing the
You're doing your job, you're looking after your principal.
You're walking away if you can avoid it. And common sense, you know, that's the thing I find that less and less nowadays, but I think that's in every aspect, unfortunately, is common sense. Yeah. People just don't think anymore, you know, they just, I don't know what it is, they just automate it now by whatever. And so that's I've always diffused so many things, just sometimes, you know, just suddenly being funny in a really difficult situation, just saying something funny, and the guy will look at me and say, oh, and then that's that moment, I've got him. Yeah. And then I just walk away with my client, and that's it, it's done. Yeah. Rather than just being like, you know, trying to beat him up or something. Nobody wants that, you know. That's
it. I mean, guys, as a bodyguard, you come across some sticky situations. I've had one or two situations that have been a problem I couldn't get out of, and generally put the guy to sleep quickly because the entrance where he was coming in from was our exit. I put the guy to sleep, took my principal, and we got out of there. That's it. But none of this karate, fly kick stuff, that don't work, and that's going to get you in trouble.
That's just for the films.
That's just for the films. We don't do that as bodyguards. But yeah, so carry on. So guys, movement 3, we're going to do a cable movement here. We're going to spice it up. We're going to do some single and double stuff. Somewhere the muscles engage while the other one's working. Slightly different to usual. Just another variation you can throw into your training. Always change it up, guys. Never do the same stuff all the time. The body and the mind becomes used to.
Guessing.
Keep the muscles guessing, keep shocking it, and that's the way we create growth. So always change your training up. Don't do the same thing every week in, week out. So guys, we've done 5 singles with double arm, and now we're doing the rep range 15, we're doing 10 single arms. Guys, that arm's not just sitting there. You'll notice Marco's bicep on the right arm is fully engaged. Make sure it's on the bicep and not the shoulder. We're training arms, so we want to make sure we're using those muscle groups, okay? That's rock hard, guys. You're keeping that connected. It's not just there, locked in without any impact on the bicep. Good, Marco. So guys, with the tricep now, again, the right arm's engaged, you've got the tricep locked in, it's obviously active, and we're letting the left arm work. Don't just rest an arm there against your body, make sure you can feel the tricep is locked out. So guys, fourth and final set, we're going to do 2 movements here again, biceps, tricep. We're going to use something that doesn't often get used, the ball, and we're going to do some mini kickbacks, keeping the muscle under a serious amount of tension. We're going to go to failure, we have no rep range here. Obviously guys, if you use 20 kilogram dumbbell on the kickbacks, you're going to get no reps. Use a weight you're familiar with and just try and burn it out, burn that last bit of glycogen out. Yeah, keep going. We've got 2 ball movements here. Same movement, but 2, we can use a 20 and a 12, go to failure. Straight onto the triceps, bang, 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 try to get 10, 15, 20, 30 reps. If you get 100 reps, the weight's too light, guys. But that's the aim, so good luck. Guys, with this, important the shoulders are back, so you're only isolating the bicep and not engaging the front delt for this movement. So guys, with this movement, you'll notice the bench is inclined. Also, the dumbbell just goes past his quads and straight back into straight arm. Guys, don't snap out because you create wear and tear on the elbow joint, and over time, that's going to cause you problems. So guys, the thing is with the ball movement is you've got to apply pressure. Don't hold it at the bottom, hold it on the sides. You've got to apply pressure this way, and then obviously you've got to curl as well. If you hold at the bottom, it's still going to work, but it's slightly cheating. So you hold on the side, okay? Disengage your shoulders, make sure it's all on the bicep. So guys, that's a wrap for today. Yeah, just a note, if you want to become a bodyguard, it's a very lucrative lifestyle. Flying around private jets, driving Ferraris, Lamborghinis, limousines, traveling the world, 7-star luxury. It is awesome. But you got to be fit. That's the only way to do it. Marco, thank you so much.
It's a pleasure.
Really, really good to have you. And again, for your age, you look awesome, in great shape.
I'll do my best.
Guys, I mentioned to other people, some people say they're 50, they're too old to do this and that. There's absolutely no excuse. There's never an age cap on being fit. That's the number. So, Marco, thanks again. Thanks a million. All the best on your work. Stay safe. And guys, thank you for joining us. Be safe, train hard, be kind to one another.